Hi guys, and welcome to the Batch Lady, where usually I show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals, make them in advance, put them in your freezer and use them for whenever you want in order to have a stress-free life. But actually today I'm actually talking about mindfulness in the kitchen and how being mindful of what you do in your kitchen and how it's set up can actually go on and help reduce stress and give you a much better balance in life. Okay, so mindfulness, what really is it? Well, it's not just yoga or meditation. There's lots of different areas of mindfulness, and really it's about taking notice of what's around you here and now and in the exact minute that you're in, okay, and appreciating what you've got, being calm in life, and then being able to then self-improve from having that thought, okay? So it's able to take that knowledge and develop it into how you can improve it. And the kitchen seems an unlikely place, because if you think about it and you think about times that you want to be calm and think about things, you probably want to be relaxing in your bedroom or in the lounge. But actually the kitchen is absolutely vital, because as you know, around the world, in the UK especially, we use our kitchens every single day, whether you're coming in from work, whether you've got the kids doing their homework at the table, breakfasts, lunches. The kitchen is the heart of the home in most family houses, and there's always lots of stuff going on. So if you can take time to think about certain aspects of that as you're doing them, and think, how can I sort of, improve on what I'm doing at the moment with absolutely no judgment, just in terms of looking at it and thinking, how can I make things better, then you can actually go on to have a really relaxed life. And I've already done lots of this. I do lots of these techniques anyway, so let me explain how. So the colour of my kitchen is baby blue. I don't know, can you see that in the light? It's a colour that makes me really relaxed. It makes me happy. It's my favourite colour. So my kitchen is baby blue. So I like to choose something of a calm sort of colour, because I know that the rest of the stuff going on in my kitchen is always really busy, and kids and dogs and husbands and stuff going on. So I really like the colour to be calm. I also like, you'll quite notice that my kitchen is quite sparse. I like to have a place for everything in the drawer, so that when I'm actually busy preparing something, I don't have to start pulling everything out to find the one ingredient, or to find the sieve, or to wonder where the whisk is gone. I like to have a place for everything and try to actually be quite mindful of where everything is. And what I do is, it doesn't always work, but usually about once a week I will open the cupboards and sort of just give everything a quick tidy back into its place, especially before I start batch cooking, which I'll go on to tell you about. So in terms of tidiness, I love the kitchen counters to be really quite tidy, and I want to show you my special technique for doing this when you've got a family at home, or you've got housemates or a flat share or something. Stay with me. My family technique is the blue bowl concept, okay? I got this a few years ago when I got absolutely fed up that the first place that everybody comes into is the kitchen, and they dump all of their stuff, whether it be car keys, hairbrushes, school reports, it could be anything, and everything gets dumped all around the kitchen, and I cannot stand it. So in order for me to be calm and relaxed in the kitchen and feel like it works in a really nice way, I say you can put anything you want in the blue bowl, or if something's left lying about, I'll just tip it into the blue bowl. On a Friday night, this blue bowl, after supper, gets emptied into the middle of the table. Everybody takes the bits that they want. Whatever's left in the blue bowl either gets put away by me or put in the bin. That's the rule. In terms of things like plates and cutlery, I have them over beside my dining table, which is just just out of shot, and I have them low down, because I like the children to sort of join in on a family night of eating. So as I'm preparing something, I want them to set the table, so I've put them low down, where both children can reach them, and over beside the dining room table where they can set it. So I've thought about that. It means it's really calm for me. I'm not got people around me trying to set a table around here, and I'm not going to burn anybody as I'm bringing stuff back and forth. So that certainly works very well for me. Now, it's not just about your kitchen setup. If you're thinking about, being mindful in the kitchen, isn't just about how everything's set up and the colour of it, but really it's also about what you consume. So that's what we're really doing in the kitchen, isn't it? Making meals, making breakfast, and God, I'm the batch lady. This is my absolute element, okay? So one of the things that I love to do is talk about meal planning. I put a meal planner out on my website every week, and by planning your meals, and I'm going to show you 2 meal planners here, okay? So by planning your meal, if you can see this one, this is my board that I use every couple of months, and I write down what we're having. So we'll have a meat-free Monday, beef Tuesday, pasta on a Wednesday, kitchen closed, I'll come back to that, on a Thursday, chicken and fish on a Friday, or chicken or fish on a Friday, takeaways and a traditional meal. Okay, by just keeping that board and having worked out what works for us, I know exactly, roughly, the sort of meals we're going to eat every night. I also know that it's a balanced diet. I know we're only having we're having a vegetarian night, which is really good to have a meat-free night. It's very good nutritionally for you. I know that we're having chicken only one night and a takeaway only one night, okay? So it allows me to give a very balanced diet. From there, I then put another kitchen planner up with the actual meals that I'm going to take out of my freezer, or that I'm actually going to make on the night. And what this one allows me to do is it allows me, that thought behind that I've got to that stage is that I can now very calmly shop. Shopping is actually now a nice experience. I know exactly what I'm buying each week because I've already planned it out. It's also very good when the children come in, everybody can look at the planner and see exactly what we're eating. It leads for a calmer, more stress-free environment. And also, one of the big things when you look back to the very old sort of Buddha, when they were talking about mindfulness, was looking at food waste and how really we shouldn't have any food waste. And by batch cooking in this way and by planning out my meals, I only buy exactly what I need for those meals, so therefore there is no food waste, which is absolutely fantastic. It just gives you a much better nutritionally balanced life. By meal planning this way, what I do is on a Sunday, I meal prep and I cook the meals for the Sunday. On my Sunday morning, I'm usually in my pyjamas, I'm very relaxed, I don't have any work, the kids are running about in their pyjamas, and it allows me time, and what they always say when you're looking at mindfulness, it allows me time to put some love and some thought into what I'm cooking for the week. And I'll just cook these meals and I put them in these little Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer, and I'll cook lots of different ones. And the great thing about doing this when I've got plenty of time and I'm in a really nice happy place is I've got time to think about what goes into them. So I'll also put lots of hidden veg in them for the family. So if you've got young kids, it's perfect, or for anybody, hidden veg is great. So I'll put lots of extra veg. I'll portion control it properly, so I'll scoop out exactly what I need, and therefore you're not getting any waste as well. And then I take my meals, put them in the freezer, and I know when I wake up in the morning, I'm just taking one out like a library book. When I come home from work in the evening and I've got kids and dogs and husbands and it's all kicking off, I know that I'm just putting this in a pot, putting some rice on, say if it was this one, a nice chicken and spinach curry, I'd be putting some rice on. I'd have then time to do the kids' homework in a nice clean kitchen, and not only that, I would then only have 1 or 2 pots to wash in terms of the dishes, allowing my kitchen to flow really nicely, my life to be really nice. And it's because I have been mindful in my thoughts each time. I never used to be like this. I used to just be a bit all over the place. It's taken me years to get to this stage. Each time I've stopped, thought about something, and then thought, actually, there's probably a better way to improve that. So if you want to have a massive improvement in your life, then why not take a look at different mindfulness techniques that you can use in your kitchen and see what works for you. I would love to hear from you. I am at www.thebatchlady.com. You'll find me on Facebook, Instagram, lots of places. Okay, thanks for watching. Be mindful.